What's up, Automation Nation? This is Justin Morgan of AutomationMastery.net, and welcome to the Automation Mastery Podcast. Hope everybody is doing well this week, and hope everybody has been doing well so far this year. This is the unofficial first episode of the year. The last one I forgot to turn the sound on. So I have to kind of go back through all the things I talked about on the first one, and of course, update the things that are going on next. You'll want to listen to this. There's some things that will be for you. And so if you tune in for this, some opportunities to be a part of some incredible things, to be on the ground floor of some things, and obviously get some help in this journey for you. I mean, right now, again, 2019, where I am, and everybody gets on these content and platforms, and you're, oh yeah, 2019 is gonna be amazing. I'm ready. And yeah, I'm hyped up. I'm ready. But I'm a big proponent, definitely in favor of just kind of letting people know really how things are. So that way, I'm not one of those people, and I'm working better at. And when I first started out, I definitely say I was one of those folks who, again, just kind of ignored the reality of their situation, right? They ignored how well things are, made things necessarily better than they were, but they didn't really outline the downfalls or the difficulties of the situation. So I don't want to be that person. And so I've done a better job of talking about things like, hey, I still work a job, and I'm still trying to make revenue in my business, and I'm not making $1 million, but I do work with a group of folks who do help successful entrepreneurs, and these things I'm teaching are successful items. Just myself, I still have yet to fully develop everything for me personally, my own brand. And so that's what Automation Mastery is. It's me and my own brand and just mastering that process. I've already gotten pretty good at training and teaching others on it. Now it's a matter of putting it into play for myself. And so 2019, again, in terms of it being awesome and amazing when to start, let me tell you the reality. I mean, with the fresh new year, again, there's a lot of expectations. So you feel a lot of weight, right? And so many of you right now, you're feeling a lot of weight, feeling a lot of pressure in terms of feeling like you have to be successful this year, right? And this is how most years start. This is this fresh start, and so you got to make the best of it. You got to do something amazing. Got to do something great. You got to go break through walls and crush goals, and that's scary because you have to have that self-reflective moment where, hey, what happens if I don't hit these goals again, right? These same goals I may have had last year, the year before that. And so you go through a lot of reflection, right? And so the natural reaction is either A, quit altogether, or B, you should be doing some other thing. And so for me, I keep going through these knee-jerk reactions of maybe automation mastery isn't the thing. Maybe I meant to do some other thing. Maybe I meant to just focus on my job. I mean, maybe that was supposed to be the thing. Maybe I was supposed to go coach football, right? There's a ton of other things that I would definitely enjoy doing. And this brand is one of those things I want to work, want to be successful. There's a bunch of other things I could do. I could, start a gaming platform or, gaming business or become a gaming Twitch streamer, right? I would definitely enjoy that. Or, I could go coach football. Wouldn't make much money, but I definitely enjoy football and definitely would be an awesome coach. I truly believe that. I could double down at work and, play the slow game and do a good job of climbing the corporate ladder. I could do that as well. But none of these, these things aren't leading to my calling, right? So maybe there's some other way. There's definitely other things I'd like to do, start a school, things like that, big projects. But none of them are where I am right now, not what I dedicated myself to doing, and they aren't in the realm of the space that I've been cultivating these last, several years. And that I've become a trainer of automation, a trainer of software, a trainer of how those things incorporate into marketing, sales. And so that's a skill I've been cultivating, and I've happened to enjoy aspects of it. And I happen to think I'm good at aspects of it. And so that's why I want to hammer down on this brand. So, this constant struggle of trying to make sure I'm just staying focused. So this year is about being focused. Definitely plenty of personal goals and things I've set for this year. But in terms of this brand, I want to make sure I'm focusing on it this year. And I just got done watching this video from Russell Brunson, again, a ClickFunnels guy. I use ClickFunnels, so I watch his content. He just talks about how many hooks he throws out there. So hooks is a term used pretty much for the headline of a piece of content, the thing that grabs your attention. He talks about how often he uses hooks and a lot of them fail and how many have failed over the years. And so, I'm beating myself up about how the brand hasn't exploded yet, but I realize I haven't done enough yet. And so before y'all give up on something, make sure you do enough. And so one of the things I'm just, again, dedicating myself to this brand and these ideas and the programs and the products and the services I've already created is just not giving up too soon. It's not pivoting too soon. It's kind of sticking to what I can and just, shifting within it, just messaging differently. So my goal is to do more this year, to dedicate more this year, be more creative this year, pound the pavement more this year, be more tenacious this year, less excuses this year. It's not all pretty. It's not all beautiful. It's not all easy. But there are things I'm going to do and I'm going to dedicate. And if I do decide to pivot away from this brand, it won't be because I chickened out. It won't be because I got distracted. It was because I really gave it everything I possibly could, and it really just didn't work. I really just was not good enough in that space, right? Maybe I did something wrong. Who knows? But that will be the only reason. Okay. So with that, like this year, I have some goals. I want to do 100 episodes of this podcast, period. 100 episodes of this podcast. I'm already trying to think of more ideas. I already had one other piece of content I was going to do today. It was going to be the topic for today. I'm not doing it today, but it was going to be the topic for today. I want to do 100, episodes of this podcast. One of the major things I'm dedicated to getting done this year. With that, I want your participation. So if you want to be on here, if you're over on Anchor, you can send a message via the Anchor app. Let me know if you want to be interviewed. We'll talk about your business, talk about what's going on, talk about automation, things of that nature. And then from there, will be one of the other things I'll be working on is starting the process of developing software. So I've worked with the Peak Performance Institute, and I've worked as the trainer of their software. I have worked as the custodian of their software, as I was not the original developer, but I did work with the development to do updates, to do version updates, to debug it, test it, optimize it, things of that nature. I was a part of all that stuff. So I'm familiar with the process, and I just want to start one from scratch this year. That's one lofty goal that I'm dedicating myself to, because I think moving into that space will give me a lot of different things that I can do. So that's the idea. I just trying to figure out what that thing is. What that means from you is if you would like to be on the ground floor of that, or again, if you want to be a part of this podcast, want to be interviewed, it's a chance to get your brand out there as this thing grows. Either again, go via the Anchor app or shoot us an email. Email address is support@automationmastery.net. Again, it is support@automationmastery.net. And that'll get you in touch with so that way, I can reach out to you and we can have a further discussion. Okay, so that is why I wanted to be here. So again, you can be on the ground floor of the software and give me some suggestions. What problems can a software solve in your business? What problems could an extra tool in your business? Is there something cool you've thought about, but nobody's invented yet, and you don't have the resources to get it done, but you would like to see? Throw your suggestions at me. Let me know if you want to be a part of it. It would mean that you'd get access to the alpha phase of that software, and it also would mean that you get it for free. So there you go. All right, y'all. I appreciate you. Make sure you share this with a friend, family member, or a foe because they need this information too. I appreciate you. Make sure you automate your business, that you master your destiny, and you maximize your impact. I'm Justin Morgan of AutomationMastery.net. I'll see you in the next one. And as usual, treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.